baby.
The revolution will not be televised. The revolution will not be televised.
What is in your life's blueprint?
What up, good people in the building? We got Honey Love Lanes. We got Eccentric. We got Snack Shack. We got all the good people over on Twitch, on Kick, everywhere, man. Like the video, subscribe to the channel. Cut out some of your favorite parts. Cut it out. Put it other places. Do what you got to do. You feel me? Yes, shout out to the people on Kick. Shout out to the people everywhere. Love y'all. What's up, She Pains? Thank y'all so much. What's up, Here For It? What's up, Nikki? PB561. What's up? We a family. We the family of the ghosts, man. Y'all say what's up to each other. Y'all get familiar with each other. Bush babies come out of the bushes. We love to see y'all over here, okay? We know y'all always watching, okay? You know, I could definitely get down a little bit, but, you know, I got a knee brace on right now, so I got to take it easy. And plus, I'm going out after this video, but I got to give y'all that fire-ass motherfucking content. Also, it is the weekend before my birthday. My birthday is on Tuesday. Okay, so if you guys have been watching me for a while, been wanting to send me a little cash app, a little something, now would be the perfect time to do so. So happy birthday to me. Okay, yes, July 2nd. Big Cancer energy. Okay, I'm petty. I read a motherfucker, all of that other stuff. Okay, forgiveness is for you, not for the other person. Okay, put a pin in that. What's up, Jessica Bush? What's up, Undev? What's up, Lotus Ty? How y'all doing? I missed y'all. It's always a pleasure to come back here and see y'all. Like, I'm finally feeling familiar with you guys and feeling like you guys appreciate me and understand me, you know, and welcome other people, you know, welcome other people. All right, if you come out to the chat and you say something and people attack you 9 times out of 10 because they know me and they're going to protect me. We got the Wakanda ladies over here, okay? I told you bitches, I'm T'Challa. Told y'all that since 2023, okay? So yeah, shout out to everybody for being here. Shout out to my strong supporters. Okay, Cancer season is upon us, and I am your God and your leader. No, wrong one. All right, now, yeah. What's up, Snack? Snack Shack by the Bay said, I feel great. Just got me a new job, paying money and driving Mercedes-Benz all day, girl. Clap it up for you. Clap it up for you winning. Absolutely. You know what? I was going to start with some mess, but the fact that you said that you're winning, let me just go ahead and praise important to black women that's out here doing something for themselves, making moves for themselves. Shout out to all the beautiful, sophisticated people, men and women, especially you black. Come on. All people got to win. Donald Trump to turn back DEI hires. Tabitha Brown had to pull her shit out of Target. Her and her husband still can't figure it out, you know? Shout out to even after all of the suppression from a federal government, from a president that is just a lunatic and hate black people unless they're at the Diddy party digging off in here, if you know what I mean. But, you know, black-owned companies are winning. Okay, ever since Mr. Chow shot up Cyrus and got found not guilty, black people, we have been boycotting the crab restaurants, the bodegas, and the goddamn nail salons, and we ain't buying no more hair from them either. Okay, because word on the curb is they got this new technology. They just shade the motherfucking rats and melt their hair down into some fiber and pull it out and make a bust down 32-inch wig in China for y'all bitches, and it be full of rat hair, and y'all still put it on your head. Yep, that we tired of the rat hair wigs. I done told Rihanna to start Fenty Broody. She better do something. ASAP keep blowing her goddamn ass up. She gonna be broke after a while. But shout out to all other black women that's winning. They say Beyonce's sacred hairline dropped 30% overnight after Jay-Z ugly ass sat in that chair and act like he didn't have a wig on his head, okay? But shout out to all the black-owned businesses. Absolutely want to pour into that, pour into these businesses, okay? If you know a local nail tech that's black, share her business on Facebook. That's what I've been doing. Like in the midnight when I'm just like browsing and ready to go to sleep, I be sharing all kind of black-owned business and black women, black men, but most of this black women that's really winning out here doing their motherfucking thing. Okay, we in the jungle, nigga. They already know the lion don't do nothing but get up and screw for about 10 minutes and go on to the next person, and women hold it down. Shout out to the women out here winning. This black-owned company, her fantasy box, is in 4,000 CVS's, and this is all the ladies who need to wash down there if you do it, okay? And hopefully a lot of y'all do, and y'all will go and buy her product, not steal it. I said buy.
Her fantasy box is in CVS, you guys. We're in almost 4,000 stores. I went from being able not to afford to shop at CVS to being on the show. We made it. This is the best gynecologist tested, dermatologist tested, and recommended feminine hygiene products and body care products for women, period.
Wow, I appreciate that. What a commercial. What a way to get into a drug pharmaceutical store that's trusted and actually have products that you can put out there. This is excellent. Okay? Just bring the Just For Me's and the perms and the motherfucking pigs back to CBS. I don't know about y'all, but CBS is bougie. Okay, Nick, they ain't even got S curls for your little badass boys to go in there and texturize their motherfucking hair. Ain't got no S curls, ain't got no pics, ain't got no hard brushes. They told niggas to get up out of there. Now CVS, they're being shut down across the globe. Okay, CVS is starting to look like Brazilian pharmacies, where you gonna get some medicine and there ain't shit convenient about it no more. Okay, bag of chips, you got to go to the next store, not CVS these days. But shout out. Make sure you guys at your local CVS go and purchase this product, this brand. It is owned by a black woman, and hopefully she owns more than 51% of the company. If not, when she dies, she goes. She's just gonna be just like Aunt Jemima or Oprah Winfrey running her motherfucking mouth about Whitney Houston. Did y'all see that? Talking about celebrating and uplifting black women. Oprah would be the last woman that we see and think about tearing another black woman down, especially when she dead. Oprah Winfrey ain't no different than niggas making songs like they pissing on Austin Metcalf's grave. Nigga, why you gonna dog out a black woman in her grave and tell some tea that we didn't even need to know? You could have went to the grave a day. How about you tell your own motherfucking tea? How Stedman is just your motherfucking beard when you and Gail been scissoring for y'all.
Oh, Lord.
I didn't like that. Did y'all like that? I was just like, damn, just when I thought black women was winning, did they pay her a bag? I mean, we know she's not for the people. She can sit up there and act like she not down with the cause, but got pictures with Harvey Weinstein ushering Rita Ora to him. Birds of a feather flock together. Tyler Perry, think you slick. Let me see what's going on with that Derek Dixon lawsuit. We know the one in LA with Mario is going to trial because they now in depositions and he worried about if he's gay or not. Then he sit down with Oprah Winfrey and paint a story, act like he wasn't gay and it was childhood trauma. And we seen that lump in your throat because we know your throat chakra was closed. You should have been came out the closet. Tyler Perry.
Oh, Lord.
And Oprah sat up there and helped you and y'all gonna shit up on Whitney Houston. Yes, indeed. That's why Monique did her big one. No matter how far, how long it go, we gonna never forget that about you, Oprah Winfrey. Big, powerful Oprah Winfrey, who allegedly sold her uterus, had that bitch cut out for a role on The Color Purple. Got bigger than life on the TV show, started giving white people shit for free. And we said that she is the one. Let's make her the presidential candidate. Anyways, shout out to black-owned businesses. Especially around Juneteenth. Like, we definitely need to support and promote that day. Like, we got a homicide rate going up. February and around June, the whole month of June, the black community dollar need to skyrocket, okay? Always, we know June also is Pride Month, and the gay people usually take that over. They the ones who organizing the Juneteenth parades and celebration. They fuck up when they put white people and blended families into men kissing on posters talking about Juneteenth. Niggas ain't down with that shit. Okay? Ghetto motherfuckers it is. Y'all ladies, who all in here in my chat eat cornstarch, okay? They got niggas on motherfucking Kool-Aid, diabetic level Kool-Aid and pineapples with Kool-Aid pineapples. I seen a nigga swallow a whole fucking spear in his mouth. And I was like, is that the way you tested out, bitch? Okay, first it was crab legs. Nigga was slurping and shit like that. But we ain't never really get to see how far the crab leg can go down these niggas' throat because, you know, them crab legs get stuck and shit. But the pineapples, these niggas is doing on that motherfucking thing, okay? Some of y'all looking at y'all boyfriend like they to open up their mouth like a motherfucking snake and didn't know it can reach that far because now they on the pineapple spears and shit, sucking on it. Like at first it was a microphone, a motherfucker be holding like then it's a goddamn popsicle. Now it's the pineapple. And like, ladies, another thing that y'all have done, sit up there and eat cornstarch all motherfucking day like it's nutritionist, like it's fulfilling or doing anything but blowing your big ass up. Cornstarch ain't nothing but yeast to the human body. Straight up carbohydrates. And this nigga that came out with a new product. And I want to see all the big black women that's going to promote this shit on TikTok. Brianna, the bitch that owe motherfucker $1.4 million for stealing that man. Make this go viral too, huh?
Crunch, cornstarch chunks, content only. We got cookies and cream. Let's see what's happening. Nice layer. Yeah, buddy.
Who the niggas is full of shit. Who eating this? Cornstarch. Cookies and cream, cornstarch. Cookies and cream. Cookies and cream.
I promise, no cap. No
And you can
cap.
smell the cooking, child.
I've been eating milkshake, cookies and cream milkshake. If that ain't just make me want one.
Ooh, that smells so good.
What the fuck?
Yes.
I'm not an Oreo fan, but they make me want to eat it.
All right. You gonna play with that piece later.
And I bet you this chick right here, they got this guy, oh, that make me want to eat it. Walking around in a little tutu, a nymphomaniac. Only reason she and that nigga face hyping him and his failed unhealthy ideas up because you can't wait for him to put the camera down and hide right on top. Give it a wet, and all that other shit, big ass bitch. They out here promoting y'all eating cornstarch. That's the ghettoest shit I ever seen, motherfucker. I remember when I was a child. You know, I'm from the hood in the South, okay? Miss Bet used to drive us going fishing. She had a motherfucking cornstarch box right there in the middle. Right there in the middle, you know. By the gear shift. It's in the motherfucking middle. Miss Bet didn't play by her cornstarch. Had a big-ass tablespoon. Okay? I'm like, damn. God damn. I'm like... Shit, these niggas out here eating cornstarch, got that shit in their mouth with pockets and shit, just like the white folks dipping cornstarch. And I'm like, what the fuck is the value of that? And then I seen so many people doing it. One number black women eating motherfucking cornstarch. I was like, damn, this shit gotta be good, motherfucker. This shit gotta be good. Ain't nowhere in here I see all these women eat cornstarch. And, you know, it's just like the ones that eat ice. I got low iron. I need to eat ice. Drink some motherfucking water. Because by the time that ice do whatever it is to your system, you know, it's going to be water. Water? I'm praying I eat pickles and Oreos and ice cream. They just be coming out here with all kind of shit. I eat cornstarch when I'm pregnant. That's why y'all hoes be 13 months pregnant. Cornstarch is the best way to trick a motherfucker to make you think you pregnant because they stomach be bigger than a motherfucking bowling ball. Bigger than a bowling ball. Oh, I'm pregnant. Be like that one girl that faked the whole motherfucking pregnancy. Went to the doctor and told the nigga to stay out, going to actual appointments and faking it. And said, you better stay out there. This is my HIPAA record. Fooling and tricking up on people, end up being 13 months motherfucking pregnant. And at the end of the day, it be that cornstarch that they be on. It be that cornstarch that they on. Okay, keep playing. White folks is definitely watching. Yes, indeed. They laughing at you pussy ass niggas eating cornstarch just like me. And now this nigga want to sell that shit. And you know, I don't know if you noticed, but the hood nigga, the dope dealers, the convicted felons that don't know how to do nothing but sell dope, they're the ones that out there on the corner selling motherfucking Kool-Aid, candy, dip, pineapples, and motherfucking cornstarch in a bottle. Keep playing. The white folks watching. Okay? Says cornstarch is the new dope deal plug because this nigga don't want to go back to prison. And he can't stay away from selling white shit, okay? All the dope boys gonna be out there selling cornstarch. And these bitches that gonna be blowing up, no nutrition in their body, just big. Just like fucking rising bread because of cornstarch. Cornstarch, how much they going for? $10 a pop. Cornstarch. Oh, you want some corn? Oh man, that cornstarch, that cookies and cream cornstarch. Oh girl. And you done paid for a box of motherfucking powder with 3 or 4 Oreos shredded inside that shit. Might well go ahead and buy you some motherfucking Nobu and eat one little piece of shrimp or something. $10 for a couple of crumbed up fucking Oreos and cornstarch, y'all. Who the fuck gonna eat this? Y'all ought to be ashamed of yourself. Cornstarch. Boy, I got that corn. Boy, shit, you heard, you taste some of Thurlow. Thurlow got some cornstarch over there. It's cookies and cream. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's cookies and cream, girl. You gotta go get you some of that cookies and cream cornstarch. Then go over there, taste the cookies and cream cornstarch. I'm like, okay, my bitch said go over here. I'm like, hey, shit, what the fuck is up with that? Fuck around and find out the nigga, he's selling cookies and cream cornstarch, but them bitches going over there to buy it for some stick on the side is what they try to get. And you keep on playing, talking about cookies and cream cornstarch and shit like that. Again, them crackers is watching. Fuck around, all y'all bitches gonna be dead. Crackers send y'all out there on a goose hunt looking for cornstarch. Boy, I gotta have some cornstarch. And y'all, and it be some motherfucking anthrax. Then they mail some of that shit to Obama. They get him up out of here too. I keep playing, bitch. Y'all gonna end up in a straitjacket just like this bitch that can't stop lying and got my name running through these streets, girl. Why? You gonna stay on the docket?
Always worried about me, worried about who I'm speaking to. What I got going on, and I really want y'all to quit these narratives about the whole messy Monday, and I'm really tired of that. Again, for the last time, for the slow folks in the back, I never had plans to hit no panel. I was just gonna watch and observe from the bushes and enjoy the fucking show as much as possible. So nobody was pressed to get on no panel to talk to no pussy ass Sean. I never was expecting none of that shit to happen. I didn't know this was gonna come out with this line ass narrative, but here we are, and I'm actually thankful for it because now they don't have to ever have to worry me back in they fucking bushes, in no Discord.
Girl, you said that 100 times about me over
here. So
here.
y'all can stop running with that narrative. That's definitely not what that was. But again, this just further proves I can show receipts, I can show text, I can show calls, I can show everything, and people still choose to believe what the fuck they want. So I don't really give a fuck. But I definitely was gonna have to most definitely address this because I said, how the fuck am I being? I'm not even there. Bitch, I didn't even know your other channel was gone, that you even had to have a new channel. Why are you still worried about me? This shit is fucking weird. Like motherfuckers got literally disabled children, but they worry about strangers that don't give a fuck about them. That's weird as fuck. And at the end of the day, if nobody has realized now, everybody want to talk about, oh, she's the problem, she's the cancer, she's this and the third. No, everywhere Denot goes, he talk about, I'm an infectious character. He just causes drama. He admits it. He says he likes to stir up the pot. He likes to this and that. He is literally a horrible person. There's nothing about him that's trustworthy, real, kind, none of that. Everywhere he goes is with intention to destroy and take over or get something out of. But y'all say I'm the problem. Then stop talking about me. Because I forget half you pussy bitches exist. You silly ass bitch. Find something to do. You bitches is not going to come the fuck outside at the fuck all. The fuck foot to motherfucking neck on my mom. No fucking words. I'm so tired of you pussy ass bitches. That think because you've been here for fucking ages, stone eggs, dinosaur ass bitches, that y'all run some shit on this pussy ass app. Last time I checked, your niggas like you for too. The fuck?
Child. Listen, this bitch got to be gone off of that starch. Gotta be. Look at her. Just crazy as all that, dude. Bald head as fuck. I'm starting to think she got alopecia. The way she put them wigs on there, it look like she gotta go to the doctor like a burn victim and get them bitches glued on so they last a certain amount of time. Motherfucker, and then you put bonnets on top of that like it's your motherfucking hair, girl, and you think you pretty because you light skinned. Bitch, get up out of here looking like a naked mole rat. Now, why is you mentioning me? Now, I done sent you on your own way, okay? It took a year and a half to shake you. Now you over there, and I told them niggas it's gonna take them about 2 years to get rid of you. I told them niggas it's gonna take, bitch, I dropped you off in the hood. And you gave them niggas money, a stimulus package, and I left you over there with Sean, okay? Me and She Paints was laughing at your dumb ass, okay? King Pain knew we was gonna do the first messy Monday to bring you over there to regurgitate what you already heard and what you already stated throughout the black tea sector, so I took you over there. Somebody text me say, "Oh, Sean's listening on station head. On coffee." I was like, "Perfect, nigga, got it." Then he went over there. "Oh, I took your girl and you're mad." Her hair flip, and then bitch ass nigga thought like it felt like he had some little bass in his voice, like he was doing one on me. No, bitch, I left this crazy bitch over there for. Child, they done robbed out of her computer. She say her heart and basically every play that she ran over here for the past year and a half. She'd have been out there in the black tea sector trying to figure out how to get her some clout and get her weight up. Okay, girl, listen, you got to pay the tolls to the angels, drawing circles in the cloud with your crazy ass, bitch. Abracadabra, ooh, nah, bitch. Get the fuck away from here and stop playing with me. Stop mentioning me. We don't care, okay? People don't like you, okay? When I go to somebody's platform that I have a relationship with, that I done been through shit with, even if it's parasocial for years, it took time for Sammy to trust me to come up there and gag her and make her laugh at her own shit. It took time. They know it. They like it. Want me to tell you why? Because the same shit that I say to them, they're going to have to go out there and be traumatized and hear it from somebody else. So why not let Donat come on up there and throw you a little shade and tell you he love you and move on? When the next hating ass bitch that don't want to show their face talk about it, it don't hit the same, because Donat said everything in that content creator's face, and it desensitized those bitches that's trying to eat off of it. See, y'all like to play these games and only play chess when I play checkers. Me showing love and gagging and doing things non-malicious to people and putting it out there and bringing it to their attention, that's called healing to them. So that when they go back and hear what you're saying, they be like, fuck that. I done got shaded by the best of them, denied in my face. And that nigga cool? No, you come over like a fucking hurricane, bitch. You a whole Messiah by yourself. Don't nobody like you. Ain't nobody obligated to forgive you at all. Even your own mama said in real life, it's going to take real consequences for you to get the fuck on and leave people alone. Don't bring me in the middle of any of that, bitch, okay? See, the biggest difference between me and you want to be accepted and you want to be in a community. And if you cannot be in that community, you like to take people's supporters and try to make them yours. You and Danny just the same. Y'all bitches just the same. Only difference is you got the nerve to show your face, bitch, and you got out your truck and was walking, and it looked like you was 13 months pregnant off of that motherfucking cornstarch. That just, your whole head ain't nobody there. Ain't nobody there, girl. Okay, you're dead in these streets. Stop trying to attach yourself to Sammy because you act like your heart is broken and somebody did you wrong. My audience seen that shit, so we ain't interested. We laughing at you and desensitized to, bitch, is anybody there? Hello, is anybody there? You never met with the man ain't never slept with you, bitch. You're not Sammy. You ain't even got no good.
Damn, we won't praise him more than you, baby.
What?
You got smoke. Get it off your chest, baby.
That's what you deserve.
What you talking about?
Realize who you really are.
I don't think
Well, I
she
think
did
once we all realize
No,
who
just
we
let it
are
talk.
and what God wants us to have, I think you will step into your true light. And people like Ben will never, ever, you'll never even look at that direction. But because once you realize how God sees you and what he would have for you and your son, you'll never look at people like Ben the same. Okay? Have a good night, everybody. I love y'all, and I'll see y'all later.
Love you too. Good night. Val said the comedy sector. I need to know where them people at. I didn't know there was a comedy sector.
Let's go. Damn.
But you know, Sammy, I said it about 2 hours ago in this video. I said, like, Ben, and it's even you. Once you sleep with somebody, you lose the right to play underneath their clothes, okay? If he's uncut and his stink, you don't have the right to talk about none of that, because at one point you loved it. You loved his doo-doo draws, his dirty shower, and all that. So you don't get to play with that. And it's best if you don't reveal that, because, you know, it lowers your quality and attractiveness when you say stuff like that. Because a real man don't want somebody that, like, don't fuck with a bum ass nigga. Like, that's why you keep that stuff to yourself.
Mm-hmm. Well, I loved him. Okay.
So how you know you loved him?
I did. I loved him.
How long y'all was together?
I would say 2 months.
2 months. It was that good, Sammy. He said he hit it once. It was that good.
It was more than that. I was attracted to more than that.
Like what? Nothing. He ain't got nothing to offer. What, Sammy? I'm waiting. Stella.
Not Stella.
What was it his accent? Was it the twang?
Damn, she couldn't think of nothing else. Get the fuck. Shut the fuck. Get the fuck. She didn't say his smile. She didn't say his eyes. She didn't say his thick hair. She didn't say his locks. She just still thinking about the dick. This is
Ralph. And when you go back and look at this video, she was frozen, just there with a frozen smile. It looked like she was fake. That's how frozen she was when she had nothing else to say about the Benjamin Butthead.
I just liked him.
Phones. Okay, cool. So I'm back. So Sammy, you need to walk me through this. Okay, you got your drink.
I finished.
Okay, gotcha. Let's go get you another drink, girl. You ain't drink that one. Number some Kool-Aid.
I'm already fucked up. What?
Okay, cool. So y'all met online. How did it lead from online to y'all meeting in real life?
So initially, you know, we was like trolling, right? Because my ops were the ones that were saying like, "Oh, we're married," right? It started out like that. So I was like, "Fuck it, you're my YouTube husband. Fuck it." So at first it was just, you know, something we were doing. We were trolling. And then he's the one that told me he was serious about me and said that I was his girl on YouTube and off YouTube.
So how long was y'all flirting with each other like that before y'all actually met up in person? And where did y'all meet up in person?
A couple of weeks, you know, not long. Oh, shit. Hi, Phantom.
What's up? What's the big old deal?
Wait, how you gonna interrupt? Why Phantom pop up with the cool voice? I don't know. But so after he left, did he ever tell you he was gonna see you again or something, Sammy?
Yeah, he had been. We're making plans. Well, we were making plans to see each other again.
And y'all made plan. Did y'all ever decide on a date and that just kept changing, getting pushed back?
Well, at first he was saying August, September, and then he said July.
And so he said July. And how long ago did he tell you July?
He just said that within the last couple of weeks.
Within the last couple of weeks. What changed?
Like maybe 3 weeks, maybe
3 weeks ago. And have you had to press him on committing to that July meeting?
No, I'm actually okay with, you know, the time that he was saying, because I'm working on different things. I got other things that I'm working on, and that
I didn't have any concern that it will not follow through. You didn't have any concern about him not following through, not even in the back of your head?
Nah.
So at what point did Danny Lynn come around? How many weeks ago?
Well, that's the thing. So, so basically what he's saying is that prior to us getting together, he had already deemed Danny Lynn as First Lady Queen.
And so, you know, I went over there trying to talk sense into this girl. And I was just there for a long time and just pretty much trying to let her, girl, that nigga don't want you. He don't give a fuck about you, okay? And it ain't making no better when somebody from the boxing sector went up there and said that nigga looked like a cockroach. And he dirty fingernails, dirty everything, doo-doo draws, all this shit. I was like, damn. The nigga said that on the platform with the nigga that you slept with. Girl, you ain't got no motherfucking fat. Tired these bitches is that easy. Online is what I'm saying. And then on top of that, she delusional as hell. She said, well, you know, I don't mind it being in July. So right now they going back and forth, and she feel like in her head, her mind is just leading to this date that he promised to see her in July.
Damn. Who I'm praising more than you, baby?
What?
You got smoke. Get it off your chest, baby.
Nigga, in the words of Unval, fuck that. Nigga, everybody should just grab and pull his arm, his leg, his head, and everything apart and stuff him up his ass and tell him, get gone, Mr. Potato Head. Get your fuck ass up out of here, nigga. Oh. I fucking love Kaya. Don't y'all love Kaya too? Yes, indeed. Let's go back down in time with T.S. Madison and Michelle Atielian and Kaya. You know, Michelle Atielian is definitely a D.L. Whisper supporter and got mad that, you know, he was in prison and T.S. Madison sat up here and cried them crocodile tears and played a Karen against the only person that she can play a Karen against, a black punk. Okay, that's it. Michelle Atielian tweeted exactly, Tasha K. Okay, people seem to forget that I had to file a restraining order against T.S. Madison after he publicly posted my phone number online and had people coming to my residence. Kaya filed because he was repeatedly harassing her and having people pull up where she was. When we got to court, he tried to flip the narrative, claiming we only filed because he was trans and that he was the one in danger. Just like the motherfuckers that stayed in his basement, the judge wasn't buying it. Instead, the court issued a mutual protective order for 12 months. T.S. Manhands has a pattern of playing the victim when he is actually the aggressor. He lies his followers and weaponizes them to do his dirty work. As for this current situation, a competent attorney can easily demonstrate who has been taunting and provoking whom, and if one side wants to dig into someone's past from childhood, it's only fair that the court also consider the other party's documented history or prior court records for context. Exactly. Like, T.S. Manhand, bitch, you're not a victim at all. This is why you sitting up here would never get the empathy, the sympathy card from YouTube, which is the platform that you come from, acting like you're a victim. You're not a fucking victim. You are a harasser of black women. And when a man come at you, just like the motherfucker that slept in your basement, bitch, y'all want to run to the courthouse.
Everybody knows I'm a blogger. Everybody knows that I talk about things that are trending in pop culture. But for some odd reason, every single time I choose to talk about T.S. Manhand, he's in his feelings. He's being stalked. He's being harassed. And his response to my journalism is to discuss my vagina, to accuse me of having bad vaginal hygiene, and to basically target me as a woman. Now, I don't know about you, but for a man in a wig to come to me about my vagina seems a little harassed, seems a little intimidating. In fact, it seems like sexual harassment. If that man didn't have a wig and chose to say things negatively about my private parts, chose to discuss my sexual anatomy on his YouTube channel, there would be outrage. But because he wears a wig, he can misgender women, he can call black women gorillas, and he can discuss my private parts and my uterus.
Latoya Odom, Tasha K.
Yeah, that is ridiculous. I mean, like, a man going at a woman's VV and uterus and all this other shit that, I mean, unless she discussed it and he's flipping a joke, I don't know. But at the end of the day, Tiz Madison is not a fucking victim. I hate that, okay? It's just a fucking internet game, and it's gonna flare up and flop in your face. You ain't make no more extra money by playing the victim. You ain't get no more extra attention. No, like, nobody believes... Oh my gosh, she said it's gonna kill me. Like, you're trying to align yourself with these public issues and trying to lobby political legislation. At least you're talking about doing it. Carol, child, bye. Why you and Dominique Morgan ain't friends no more? Word on the curb is both of y'all went in on fraud in the government to get money for that goddamn house that Maddie used to live in, that your friend used to sleep in the basement, and it says that you got it over there reserved for transgenders to sleep down there in the basement, and them niggas be coming off in them back to back, running the whole fucking gay LGBT trans Jeffrey Epstein is what I heard about T.S. Madison. And in due time, your motherfucking time will come. If that's true, I don't know. But I do know that T.S. Madison give off predatory vibes, okay? I remember watching a video of him and said he hired a new chef, a Jamaican man. That man was just trying to do his job, and you ask him these personal questions to groom him in front of the public's eye like I'm dumb. Remember, I see what you're doing. I see what you did. Then I got people that I know in real life saying how much of a predator T.S. Manhands is, and like to feel like he's a real woman that can say and do any and everything that real woman can do. When them niggas in D.C. gonna shoot the shit out of you for playing with them, the next time you go to the Black Network in D.C., you know who I'm talking about. Oh, yeah, I be that connected. Y'all know, So DL Whisper then finally came out here. First thing he do is loud pick poke and make a video about ASAP Rocky jumping up and down with a pair of Fenty thongs on because he's trying to destiny swap with Rihanna. That's why he keep that bitch pregnant and blowed up like a pig over there. Let's be clear. So DL Whisper has finally got out 121 days in. He got out with a haircut. Y'all remember the last time we covered him, he was on the phone and it was an update somebody recorded, and Bubba was in the background looking at him, waiting for him to get out the phone to come and take some of that stick. I don't know.
And of course, my name is Naquan Palmer, also known as the DO Whisperer, and this video is going to be about what jail was like in my experience. I never expected to spend time in jail ever in my life, first of all. Regardless of how anybody feels about my case, being incarcerated changed me in ways that I never anticipated. Walking into jail for the first time was overwhelming. I was scared. I was nervous. It was like I thought everything that you saw on TV is what jail was going to be.
Wait a minute. They say he has a history in charges even as a juvenile for certain things. So I think it's kind of disingenuous for him to come live and act like this is his first time being incarcerated.
Everything was unfamiliar, and I quickly realized that freedom is something most of us take for granted until it's gone. Because I, again, never thought I would be in jail. I'll talk about the booking process, what the typical day looked like, the conditions I lived in, the people I met, and the emotional challenges I faced throughout my 121 days. Just bear with me because I'm fresh out of jail, and mentally I'm still not myself, but I just feel like I don't want to keep y'all waiting too long for this video. The hardest part wasn't just being confined. It was adjusting mentally, because like I told you, I'm still mentally adjusting. Like, it was a lot. Time moved differently. Simple routines became important, and I learned how much the outside world can change when you're separated from it. This experience taught me lessons about resilience, patience, and appreciating everyday freedoms that I never truly appreciated before going to jail. My goal in sharing this isn't to gain sympathy, to attack anyone. It's simply to give an honest account of what I experienced and to help others understand what life inside jail was like from my perspective. Thank you for listening to my story. So I guess we'll start with the booking process, because I'm sure, well, people don't even know this, but the day that I went to jail, I was in here making a video, you know, happy. It was crazy because it was a warm February day. Like, why is it warm in February? I was happy. Then I just heard some beats at the door, went down, 5 police cars, arrested me. You get to the jail, of course they have to check you. You have to take off all of your clothes, all of your accessories, you have to take everything off. It's so dehumanizing because once you take everything off before they give you like the jumpsuit or whatever you're gonna put on, they make you squat. You have to turn around, squat, cough, so they can make sure like nothing's inside of you, I guess, even though they...
So basically he is documenting and doing what's actually going to make him the most money and the most sense and get the most attention right now. Document your experience in jail. And I've seen so many people actually get out of jail or even prison. I have one friend, Ray Java, the ruler. She went to prison when she was 19 for 10 years, took a rap for a fuck nigga who went to prison 2 years after she took the rap for him. How about that? And she got out documenting her prison story. She blew up online. So I think that's a really great lane for him to go into. And honestly, it's inspired me because, see, I see where people want to emulate that. And I'm always creating and publishing the content before other people do, just like with this Karmelo Anthony case. So I actually appreciate the DL Whisperer coming out and telling me the speech I'm going to give for my last time going to jail, when another T.S. Madison basement dweller tried to do the same thing he did, which is try to lock somebody up and use the court of law to push for their struggling online career. And the only thing it's going to do is backfire on you. Let's be completely crystal clear about that. I mean, when you say you push, you're supposed to get bigger or maintain the status quo. And even those people will eventually wake up and you're going to lose them. So when you try to use the white system against other black people, those people in your ear that cheer you on, like how y'all like to talk, there's people that cheer you on and get you to do things and say things, but you're not thinking about the consequences. You're not thinking about the long-term consequences of your action, because at the end of the motherfucking day, one thing that black people are always unified on is using the police to interfere or CPS to interfere with somebody else's motherfucking life. You're going to reap the karma that you sowed. So T.S. Madison, your career did not take a big leap. You did not get more bookings. You did not get on no motherfucking magazines and shit like that. Maybe if DL Whisper was just as big as you and intimidating and threatening or some shit, then we would find out, bitch. DL Whisper is like a string bean compared to your big ass. You just mad and upset trying to have a thriving career, and the only thing throbbing on your motherfucking body is them sore ass prostates that you got that you need to take 600 milligrams of ibuprofen to cure and to heal every motherfucking day. I always offer them pills, them pain pill killers, bitch. We don't give a fuck if you transgender, old or young, bitch. You old enough to pass a lick, you can take one.
It's apartment B. Yeah. I'm coming about my dog. The dogs are got to go. They attack my dogs, they got to go. I have insurance for my fucking dogs. I don't know if you do, but the dog's gonna have to fucking go today. If not, I will do something to him. That dog shouldn't have been fucking loose. That's probably the lease violation. It has to be on a fucking lease.
Miss Miriam, I need you to separate yourself from her.
I'm gonna hurt this bitch because this is not the first one that I have heard.
This is your
Oh no, when you had the boy put out with the dog because you was messing with him. That's why we had to leave. Oh, shut the fuck, bitch. Let's talk about my dog.
I don't know that man.
I got $1,200 dogs. My dog costs $1,200 a piece. You got some motherfucking bullshit. If you cared anything about you got that dog, he would have been on the leash. He'd have been on the leash. What?
Look what
You
she-
damn right I'm in your fucking face, bitch. I'll fuck you. Do it. Fucking hoe.
Oh!
What you hit me for?
Oh, Lord.
Get my phone, Fabian. I can't move. I need an ambulance. Why the fuck you hit me? I need an ambulance. I need an ambulance. Now. What the fuck you hit me for? Your dog bit my fucking dog. I need an ambulance. You see that shit? My head is something wrong with my head. It must be bleeding.
Listen.
Why the fuck you came?
I feel bad for the old lady, but you turned into a Karen real motherfucking quick. Went over there with all the smoke, girl. You had all the smoke and didn't have no pepper, no knife to stab a bitch like Karmelo Anthony or nothing. You went over there and knocking and keep playing with the people's house, talking all this shit, bitch. My dog's a 1,200. What you fucking got to talking all that shit? Is you cool? Like I wouldn't have bodied the old lady like that, but. The fair is fair. Even the law protects that. You on the phone with 911 dispatchers and the door cam is right there. Now there's justified and unjustified. The old lady that did some shit over there, what was it? At one of the white people restaurants, okay, Jersey's Mike, Tim Hortons, you know, and that girl did her in and she died. That's wrongful because you got rules and regulations to follow. Customer service come first, okay? So that's just not a fight. You need to be arrested too in a civil lawsuit against Tim Horton. This old lady went over there and banged on this girl door, talking shit, spreading her business about who she slept with down the way and that was her problem too, and then hit this lady in the face with her phone like that's your motherfucking child and she obligated to take that bullshit that you got going on. And now you had all the energy. I need an ambulance. Yeah, my head bleed. That's like me fighting Perry Sanders or somebody. Like, why the fuck would I want to fight these geriatric people? You better sit your lovely bones ass down somewhere because somebody definitely give you the motherfucking business for playing with them. Keep playing around. I cannot defend you. I wouldn't have did that. And if that was my mother, that little boy, if I was that little boy, I would have told my mama to get in the house. I was like, Mom, get in the house. What are you doing? Leave this old lady alone. She drunk. You can smell it on her breath. She ain't got no teeth in her motherfucking mouth. She talking all this shit. She old. You know, it's just like the old people at the old folks' home that throw their doo-doo at the CNNs and say all that racist shit. Like the old white lady that got up out of her chair and said it's time to die to the black lady who was in her house taking care of her, you know? So old people get a pass. But that's just me. So I just really feel like the son could have prevented that situation. But at the end of the day, the law is the law, baby. If they burying her, I feel sorry for her and what she got. You caught on candy camera and on a 911 call being the fucking aggressive, and everybody ain't got the same respect level for old motherfuckers. And you done played with that girl, and you probably been causing problems for her a long time. Why is you bringing up her sleeping with somebody else down the way where you live at? Because you're peeping out the door, ain't got no motherfucking life. Go walk in the park, okay, and go on a long fucking walk. I mean. And not just walking your dogs. And that's the only time you walk with your bad knee ass. Talking all that stuff. No, you can't do nothing with that little girl. You gonna slap that girl in the face with your hot, stinking ass phone. Is you cool? Fuck up out of here. Yeah, the old lady was in the wrong. Old lady gang, old lady gang. Y'all can be bullying, harassing people. I won't do the same thing in real life, but somebody old like that get on the internet playing with me, I'm gonna virtually drag their ass the same way, you know? So, again, right is right, wrong is wrong. Old people out of respect the younger people, because at the end of the day, everybody ain't got the same moral compass, and you can't get your ass dropped by playing with us youngest. Moving on. Y'all remember the FedEx driver that took this 7-year-old girl and unalived her? It broke my heart. I was actually thinking about covering the case. It was too personal to me, because I am the type of person, I feel like any grown person that touches a child deserves to lose their life ASAP. I ain't talking about going on death row and 10 years later, I'm talking about going on death row, and by the time it expires for you to file an appeal, by the time you miss some deadline, and I know you ain't got no more litigation in court, it's time to get the fuck up out of here.
The court that you, Tanner Lynn Horner, has been adjudged to be guilty of the offense of capital murder is found by the jury. Jury having answered the special issues making it mandatory that your punishment be death, it is therefore the order of this court that your punishment be death. Before the hour of sunrise on a date to be determined by this court, upon a mandate of affirmance issued by the Texas Court of Criminal Appeals at the State Penitentiary in Huntsville, Texas, you will be caused to die in accordance with the rules and regulations established by the Texas Department of Criminal Justice until you, said Tanner Horner, are dead. Said execution procedure shall be determined and supervised by the Director of the Texas Department of Criminal Justice. The clerk of this court shall issue a death warrant in accordance with this sentence directed to the Director of the Texas Department of Criminal Justice for that purpose. Clerk shall deliver such warrant to the Sheriff of this county and to be by him delivered to the Director of the Department of Criminal Justice together with you, and you will remain to the custody of the Tarrant County Jail to await transportation to the Texas Department of Criminal Justice at Huntsville, Texas, and the execution of...
He going to Huntsville, Texas, where they try to send Karmelo Anthony over there with that Metcalf warden. You got to go over there and await execution, and by a date that's set by this court. And by the time the court called for the sentencing hearing and say what date it is, he gonna file an appeal and have that shit jammed up in the court for 5-6 years and find other loopholes and just be appealing for the rest of his motherfucking life. A dead man that's appealing. So the only thing that you can look forward to, somebody put some money on your book and appeal. Or is it? You ain't even gonna make it through, bitch. How dare you appeal so that you can live a little bit longer? You gonna get killed as soon as you get in prison. This case went national, public. Your whole face all over the news. And that's right there is what you call street justice inside the bin, bitch. You, creditors like Jarvis Butt, all y'all bitches deserve to get stoned to death. Not even another chance to do anything. Ain't nobody sliding for you. Ain't nobody riding for you. And if they is too, they can get stuck in the ground too. I don't play with people that touch on people's kids. That shit is egregious and disgusting. I'll be like these YNs right now. Their homie got shot. Damn, and the mama trying to blow up the spot. Listen to her.
Best friend, please. I want all of y'all to get out of here because don't none of y'all love my son. Don't none of y'all love my son. Get the fuck out.
Take care of it.
Get out.
Y'all, come on.
Get out.
We love you, all right? We're going to take care of you.
Get out.
Look.
Aaron, you his best friend, please. I want all of y'all to get out of here because don't none of y'all love my son. Don't none of y'all love my son. Get the fuck out.
Take care of it.
Get out.
Girl, you is blowing up the spot. You don't see them YNs with them Pooh Shiesty mask on and all black. Is you cool? Them niggas is finna slide by they homie, and you posting this shit online with their faces outside the mask, and they saying they gonna take care of it. So if something happened to the suspects that did this, they know where to look at. Bitch, you trying to lock them up, and your son is on that bed. That nigga down with the code. He know what he signed up for, and they do too. Why is you posting this blowing up the goddamn spot? But I guess she trying to stop black on black crime. Y'all need to tell me what happened. Girl, get that video out your son's face and posting that shit. You want justice, them YNs telling you they finna slide. Stop blowing up the motherfucking spot. And I don't condone that, okay? I really don't condone the black on black crime, but I understand it. And I'm just one person. I can't stop it, bitch. Martin Luther King Jr. said, I have a dream. He ain't stopped the white folks from being racist and niggas not wanting to tolerate their bullshit, even through an integration. As a matter of fact, that fucked up the whole black community. Talk about black on black crimes. What about the times before I Have a Dream in Brown versus Board of Education when they were sharing books? Even Silly and Nettie found escapism when they were sharing books and teaching each other how to learn. Despite the misters coming around, they the biggest misters in the white neighborhood, in the white community. Y'all see that Texas superintendent at the school board get charged for rubbing on that little girl. They nasty, if you know what I mean. So, but anyways, yeah, I don't condone the black on black crime, but I absolutely knew what them YNs was saying. Yes, indeed. Okay. White people still out here playing with us and they want to cry real motherfucking tears. Do we really need reparations these days? Or do we just need to realize and recognize our value and how these laws are actually moving for us these days? Okay. From Karmelo Anthony getting sentenced to white people getting sentenced 20 and 15 years just for saying shit out of the side of their motherfucking neck in the state of Georgia. Georgia state, for the first time in history, is no longer the majority white. It is not. And white people are getting 20 and 15 years for just saying shit out the side of their neck. So wonder what Jack Land gonna get over in Texas. And you know Collin County got a point to prove. Anyways, a Georgia couple who terrorized a black family at a child's birthday party with Confederate flags, racial slurs, guns, and death threats were sentenced for hate crime. Joe Torres got 20 years and Caleb Norton got 15 years, bitch.
Up to their home and pointed weapons at the children and the other people at the party. Here's what she said.
I do accept responsibility for what I've done. I know I was in the wrong. But I want you all to know that that is not me. That is not me. That's not I said. I would never walk up to you and say those words to you. And I'm so sorry that that happened to you. I forgive you.
I forgive you. No, take a win, girl. Take a win. We ain't got no reparations. We ain't got no hate crime. The Asians do. Mr. Chiden got off from underlining Cyrus. I forgive you. And you up here trauma bonding with this bitch? Like you gonna put some money on her books? Cause y'all done trauma bond in the courthouse? No, girl, you need to do every time, bitch. I'd have been like, fuck out of here, bitch. All my life I had to fight. Look how you is. Look at your skin color, your hair texture. Girl, you know you been picked on, bullied by black people, white people, every motherfucking body. You better take your win. I forgive you. Forgive what? Bitch, you a weak ass hoe. Harriet Tubman would have shot the shit out of you, hoe.
Forgive all of you. I'm not a big spirit person. I do. I forgive you. And for your family, I'm sorry. It had to come to this point. Oh, please don't think that I have any hate or anger in my heart. I was too short of that. And I'm saying I don't have time to have hate in my heart for anybody. And I do not really forgive.
Girl, shut up. I don't give a fuck if it's good, bad, indifferent. White people so racist, it's just like, they be like hornets and like we bees when it comes to our emotions and empathy and compassion. They're like, girl, these white folks don't give they don't give a fuck. Why you think Kayla and Drew Anthony ran up out of the court? So them white folks ain't see them holler and scream and shout and pray and the God and shit about they Karmelo catching them 35-year girl. Get up out these white people quiet. You was supposed to stunt on them, okay? We was supposed to debate whether we were going to put you on the stamp, whether we going to make you the new Maya Angelou. All actions deserve a reaction. And what happened to my people for 400 years will never compensate for what you said. What you reminded me of is all the struggles that I've went through and your incarceration for the next 15 and 20 years. 2 decades is enough for your kids to grow up and realize that being racist is not enough. And all the people that love you need to think twice. Your Honor, I hope and pray she learned a lesson, and I don't believe her here. She's only crying because she caught that motherfucking tie.
Judge William McLean noted before sentencing that given the nature of the language use, heavy use of the N-word directed at the people and children at that birthday party, he said that there was no doubt that this was a racially motivated crime. And he also said driving around town in a convoy of pickup trucks with Confederate flags and waving weapons was seen as a threat, not just to this family, but to the many people who ended up calling 911 that day. He said that is why he felt like the defendants had to be held accountable. There were other people who were charged in this case. They pled. They're serving 2 to 4 years. We'll have much more on this story.
Exactly. They needed more than that. Needed to make a motherfucking statement. We don't give a fuck about them up there crying, looking like Neanderthals and shit. Fuck is you talking about? I blame the name of Paul Mooney.
Have you took a good look at a monkey? A monkey got thin lips. Take a good look at a monkey. A monkey got light eyes. Take a good look at a monkey. A monkey got straight hair. Take a good look at a monkey. I thought I saw a monkey on a skateboard the other day. I saw Planet of the Apes. I ain't seen none of us in it. I saw just white folks in Planet of the Apes.
Niggers or something, he said messing with me. Your son said that, so I just told my uncle that I was gonna come down here and say something because I don't play like that. And y'all gotta understand.
Who'd you call the N-word?
Me.
Get your ass over here and apologize.
Sorry.
You're good.
And then I don't understand, is this the same little boy that was just on the trampoline the other day? And your mom came, sat on the curb across the house?
Yeah, throwing the temper tantrum.
What happened from then to now?
Watch your face on that.
Because, like, to be honest, I don't like the way that my baby handled it.
Yeah, I don't either.
Even though that he felt like he was protecting her and protecting himself, but you cannot do that. And I don't know where you learned that word from or why you think it's such a trigger, but did we treat you like that when we came to our house? We allowed you, your sister, we allowed you in. That's not okay. It's never okay to use that word.
Under any circumstance.
And we've given you no inkling to disrespect me or my son or my niece like that.
And why are you telling an 8-year-old girl fetch a ball like you're a boss, like you run something?
The same ball that they stopped you on your bike and let you play with them with.
And then you're gonna have a nerve to come over here and talk about they jumped me?
That sound like Karmelo Anthony.
Don't fucking put your head down. Look up. That's coward shit.
I don't know. But like I said, it started from up there. And like I said,
you owe every fucking last person here an apology.
You don't owe me.
And the next time you
I
fucking lie to me, I'm gonna beat your
so
fucking ass
when I got
in front of
that phone
everybody.
call,
You hear
I'm
me?
thinking
Period.
it's men in front of the
You
house.
apologize to every
talking
fucking
like that
person
is
here.
him. I'm like,
Period.
I get over there.
Now,
I'm like,
go.
okay, what's going on?
And you be sincere about it. You know what's fixing to happen.
You don't have to apologize to me, bitch. I'd have been like Shonda Rhimes that had you at my feet.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm not even gonna.
If this lady had to get in her fucking car to drive off.
Yeah, he would have definitely been apologizing. You would have been apologizing so much. By the time you got to high school, you'll be doing my child motherfucking homework. White guilt is something we all can benefit off of. Okay, yes, it is.
Oh, Lord.
It's a lifesaver if you can get white guilt. Okay, I ain't talking about trying to indoctrinate and going at another nigga that feel. No, that's what you call white guilt. And what's crazy is if that's his father, where did he learn the word from? Was it his mother? Or you, and you just embarrassed that he had the nerve to go outside and speak on it while you live in a neighborhood with your broke, poor ass, probably on Section 8 with the rest of these niggas and scared for your life. Saying that if your son go out there saying what you said behind closed doors, niggas is going to spray in your whole motherfucking apartment. So you did the right thing to save your ass, Tommy, okay? You can stay in the hood for a little bit longer, Tommy, okay, Tommy? Yes, indeed. You know, from Kanika Jenkins to Karmelo Anthony. And let's not forget Kendrick Johnson. The videotape regarding him and what happened on that basketball court also was heavily edited, and people were masked out to paint a narrative as if Kendrick Johnson was not harmed by these white people, and they found him folded up in a mat and his organs was gone like reptilians got to him and they ate him from the inside out. Now, Kendrick Johnson's family files a $10 billion lawsuit, now alleging a cover-up at the highest levels. Child. See, Kendrick Johnson, and the fact that this happened so long ago and they're just now filing a $10 billion lawsuit for this edited video. This is why Karmelo Anthony family need to file a $20 billion lawsuit against Collins County. But rest in peace, Kendrick Johnson. Let's not forget this tragic situation. Let's just try to focus on ways to where we can prevent this in the future. Namely, stopping law enforcement from putting out bullshit videos that's heavily redacted and edited.
Of information, some disturbing new evidence, photos and videos that only raise more questions. And we do want to warn you, some of the video you're about to see is graphic, difficult to watch. Here's Victor's report.
It's the only video shot inside the Lowndes High School gym the day 17-year-old Kendrick Johnson was found dead. And with his parents' approval, we're showing it for the first time. Lowndes County, Georgia investigators say Kendrick's death was a tragic accident, that he climbed onto these rolled gym mats to reach for this shoe at the center of one mat, slipped, got stuck upside down, and died. County officials say the blood in this photo spilled after Kendrick's heart had stopped pumping hours after he had died.
The family of Kendrick Johnson has filed a $10 billion federal lawsuit, and what they're alleging is bigger than anything we've heard before. Not just mistakes, not just a flawed investigation. They're claiming a cover-up. Kendrick was just 17 years old when he was found dead in 2013 inside a rolled-up gym mat at his high school in Georgia. From day one, people questioned how that even made sense. How does someone end up like that? And that's the final answer? Authorities ruled it an accident, but his family never accepted that. And now, more than a decade later, they're saying it goes deeper than anyone admitted. According to this new lawsuit, evidence may have been ignored or dismissed. Reports may have been manipulated, and even people in positions of power, including judges, are being accused of helping keep the truth buried. Let that sink in. This isn't just about what happened to Kendrick anymore. This is about whether the system meant to uncover the truth protected something instead. Because if even part of this is true, it changes everything about how this case is seen. And more importantly, it raises a bigger question people are already asking. How many cases end with answers that don't actually answer anything? For Kendrick's family, this isn't about money. It's about answers. It's about accountability. It's about not letting this be buried after all these years. And now the case is back in the spotlight with more questions.
Exclusive information, some
Yeah, this is disgusting. It is disgusting. Kendrick Johnson at a high school basketball game. Ain't nobody around but white people. He thinking they're his friends. It was just a boy in South Carolina, I believe. Correct me if I'm wrong. Or where he was choked out. This 17-year-old boy, he broke up with his white girlfriend and she invited him out with all these white boys and they choked him out and they beat him up so bad he was scared to go tell the police due to retaliation and revenge. And then when this situation with Karmelo Anthony happened, he went and told, and now there's justice. Now people are taking action because there's no way we're going to cover up this type of behavior. They covered up Kanika Jenkins, took her organs. They covered up Kendrick Johnson, took his organs. Okay, if I was a family, I'd be looking at the local hospital medical records, who was on the organ donors list and received an organ within this county in the past motherfucking 24 hours since my son was rolled up in his mat. That's who did it. Somebody that desperate, knowing even black billionaires are going to Africa to get up the organs. And they say over in Israel, they have an organ harvesting bank in Israel where all the Palestinian kids and men and women missing organs. What are they doing with these? Who's are they consuming them? I mean, are you putting on ice to save it for later? What's the point of taking a heart if you ain't doing a heart transplant immediately? You put it in on ice, and how long does that last as you eating it? Like, what the fuck is going on? And editing these videos and stuff. You know, I have a whole TV series about this called Life in a Trap. Okay, that's the acronym. I've been working on it for a couple of years, and it just really makes you think, like, what is really going on here? Did Carlissa Black, did she really see a baby in a diaper on the highway, or was that a reptilian with a white underbelly that was out there trying to find some organs to eat? Like, what's going on? I just don't know. But I do know that it starts with the actual credible evidence. the police footage. Why, when I looked at the video of Kendrick Johnson in 2013, it was all spotty and there was blurred, masked people missing out of it. And I just showed you guys the technology with this Karmelo Anthony video. This is a tactic that law enforcement has been using for quite some time. With the expansion of social media and technology, what has been used in 2013 is not easy to see through. That's why I'm not playing it with this Karmelo Anthony case either. And you guys know I covered the Karmelo Anthony case flawlessly. I did the best, most comprehensive coverage on it during the trial. During the trial, I figured out everything I needed to figure out, and I published it. And now everybody in the whole wide internet is piecing it up and going back to figuring it out, right? I told you guys who've been watching me since the trial started, and since, most importantly, the judgment, the sentencing on June the 9th, since June the 10th, I've been like, well, Karmelo Anthony needs to file a motion for new trial. And behold, all of a sudden, the viral news today on 6/26, which is 16 days, 2 weeks later, after I said Karmelo Anthony needs to file a new trial, he has an all-star attorney team, and then they petition the court and say, we intend to file a motion for new trial. And I told you, this motion for new trial is not necessarily about getting it granted and having him free. I mean, we really wish that would happen, but think about it. This is Judge Roach, who plotted, planned, and picked the media that was inside the court, and then plotted and planned to do an immediate interview afterwards and pledge his allegiance to his Freemason brothers. That's why his hand was shaping the pyramid, because he was talking directly to them and how he wanted to write and end his history after he retired in 6 months. But sir, you have a motion for new trial by the Anthonys right before your desk. And to prove that I've always been on it, on June the 13th, 2026, I emailed Drew Anthony at the email address that he told me to send it to, as well as other people like that loudmouth Ghetto Country, Cowboy Carter, a woman that exposed all the judges and Charleston White. I emailed it to them because I was like, somebody has to give him the message. I even tagged Dominique Alexander when I was like, Mike Howard setup, urgent consideration of motion for new trial and preservation of issues for review. Dear Anthony family, I'm writing you as a concerned observer of the case who believes there may be important issues that deserve review before the appellate process moves too far forward. I am not an attorney, and nothing in this email should be considered legal advice. However, my understanding is that Texas Rule of Appellate Procedures 21.4 generally requires a motion for new trial to be filed within 30 days after sentencing. If there is an issue that were not fully developed during trial, this may be the one last opportunities to place those matters into the trial record. And it's another message among those issues that appear worthy of investigations are reports regarding prior complaints or communication involving Hunter Austin with the coaches, Jeff Metcalf calling Karmelo Anthony a watermelon felon, and saying that black people are not suitable to be fit on the trial. The availability of Hunter Metcalf as a witness, treat him as a hostile witness under Texas Rule of Evidence 611C. Additional witness who may not have been called, witnesses who lied, Karmelo Anthony's medical history, shoulder injury, and any evidence that may become available through the release of additional video footage. And the footage got released. I also did a video and showed the Anthonys and wrote the Anthonys an email how and what type of technology was used to mask certain people out of this video. It doesn't matter if I caught someone masked in the Karmelo Anthony video underneath the tent. If I saw it clear as day outside of the tent, what makes you think that they didn't go into that tent and actually edit them at all? We demand a fair trial. And a fair trial includes, but is not limited to, the full evidence and a full review of the whole video that the court has and see if it matches the video that Frisco ISD have, because the family has the right to that video, especially during trial. I don't know if you, Mike Howard asked them for it or whatever. And to further prove it, on June the 11th, June the 11th, here's other issues that I predicted should be filed and considered on a motion for new trial. On June the 11th, hot take, if Karmelo's new legal team is serious about winning post-conviction relief, they should consider pursuing a motion for new trial based on newly discovered evidence, post-trial development, and testimonies and so forth. I showed the release of the image of Karmelo's shoulder that was released out after the trial was over. I showed pictures of him getting an MRI on his head and is suffering from epilepsy. I showed a photo of the same size as Austin and Hunter and Karmelo. And then on top of that, most importantly, Karmelo can file and request a motion for new trial, saying that it was in his best interest to testify in his own case. However, his attorney told him not to, and at a new trial, he could testify and give weight and credibility. Now, on a motion for new trial, the judge can be like, denied, but guess what? Everything that they presented to the court as far as evidence is now considered on appeal. It's all collective. Okay, you did a trial and these issues right here, this is new evidence, or I really think and believe a 17-year-old charged with capital murder and saying in a declaration on a motion for new trial that, hey, my attorney told me not to, but this is exactly what I told my attorney is the truth. And he still told me not to testify because he felt like that he had enough information to prove his case. And this is what I intended to or could have testified on. Even in the declaration, he can do that. And then now it's up to the prosecutor to do a new trial and question him on everything that he declared and deposed under the penalty of perjury. So it's not over yet. And I told you guys that. And, you know, I'm always ahead of the curve. And so these other people that are attorneys, which happen to be white people, black people, anybody looking for a quick interview are now reporting what I reported 2 weeks ago.
For a new motherfucking trial. Let's fucking go. Man, bro, I've been struggling with my motherfucking anxiety about this for a while, dude. So they're gonna do it. Obviously, once they file the motion, I will get it. You know, the mission accomplished, man. One way or the other, they are gonna do it, man. So, fuck. So to all y'all out there, yeah, he could be home in 90 to 120 days. This motion has
It's a possibility. The motion has to be granted, and I highly doubt that Judge Roach is going to grant the motion.
Is Karmelo's legal team giving formal notice to the Fifth Circuit Court of Appeals that they will be filing a motion for a new trial. And I'm going to break some things down here, dude, because on a motion for a new trial, generally you have to bring new evidence that was not brought up. You cannot necessarily attack the record where there's...
And also, when it's new evidence on a motion for new trial, it is not newly discovered evidence unless, of course, it pertains to the other party's post-trial conduct. That's new evidence that could not have been discovered. Or new evidence that could not have been discovered is something like, say, for instance, you go to trial and you got a piece of evidence that you intended to use, and for some reason you forgot it, like the court ran out of time, or, you know, you thought that it wasn't appropriate, or you forgot it, and damn, I remember it. And I can actually prove that this evidence existed at the same time of trial. This is newly discovered evidence. I've newly discovered evidence that I could have used during the date trial took place. It's not Hunter comes out here and say, F Karmelo, I pushed him. That's a whole another whatever, but it has to be something already and readily available at the time the trial started, but newly discovered, like you forgot it, or you understand what I'm saying? It can't be something completely new
on appeal, but because so many things weren't preserved, I'm going to show you how his attorneys are going to be able to bring in the most important evidence and attack it based on ineffective assistance of counsel. Okay, so this is part of my motion, and I broke down why the verdict is contrary to the law and the evidence. And normally you cannot bring this up in...
Child, not you showing this and let this be something that you presented for... They probably gonna arrest you, motherfucker, okay? When the white supremacy people get mad at you and you showing people the way and stuff, they definitely will take it out for you. Let's finish it.
Normal motion for a new trial, because his counsel should have argued this with specificity at the directed verdict stage after the prosecution rested their case. His counsel argued generically. They did not do it specifically, so we raise it as ineffective assistance of counsel to be able to bring it in for the motion of new trial for the court to actually consider whether the evidence establishes beyond a reasonable doubt that he could plausibly be convicted of what he was. And so these conclusions are not offered as a basis to disturb the jury's verdict directly, which remains subject to deferential review under Jackson v. Virginia and Saxton. They are offered, as developed fully in my motion, to show what the trial court was required to find at the directed verdict stage before the case was ever submitted to the jury. Had trial counsel presented them with statutory precision, the uncontroverted record demanded the outcome of the proceedings would have been altered.
So this is his legal theory. Me personally, I didn't get too much into that because, again, this is just a legal theory that can be taken and it cannot be taken. It's just like me saying motion for new trial. I'm pretty sure so many attorneys and wannabe attorneys have drafted up this. I just honestly feel like for him to draft that up, he would have had to have personal knowledge of what happened inside the courtroom. And we don't have that just yet. Okay. We need the court transcripts in order to certify what happened. And then you can build an appellate record or a motion for new trial off of that. Or in the case of the Anthony family, I wrote them in that email, I said on June 13th, you need to go ahead and request a motion for new trial. And by the way, go ahead and get the court reporter transcripts so that while the motion for new trial is pending, you can always go back and amend it. It's really about commencing the motion for new trial prior to July the 8th of 2026, which is exactly what they've done. So definitely hats off to them and shout out to everybody else covering Karmelo Anthony and saying exactly what I did. Okay. That's what you call an influencer. Okay. We didn't do a lot over on YouTube as far as the Karmelo Anthony case, but then again, maybe that was meant to be. Maybe I wasn't meant to go viral and make all this money off the Karmelo Anthony case to the extent to where it's on the platform that I monetized on. But I went extremely viral, got over 1.2 million views on Facebook for my advocacy, got another million plus on X for my advocacy, and really led the conversation. And just like I just showed you guys something that I've already tweeted out about the Karmelo Anthony case, I'm pretty sure something tomorrow is going to go viral and I can show you where I've already stated it. So that's what you call a true influencer. Okay, I love you guys. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, and we definitely going to keep up with Karmelo Anthony. I'm talking to someone right now who's doing follow-up on the court transcripts in the Karmelo Anthony case. I cannot wait to get those because I know for a fact I'm just going to be doing a whole nother marathon, acting as if I did not even cover the case from the start, and probably so many other people. But you want to be right here because guess what? I have a higher understanding of law than a lot of lawyers, and they know it too. Okay. Like the video, subscribe to the channel. I'm moving forward. Let's get into the toxic universe. Okay. So Tesehki and Big Lexx is going to be on the undercard for Claressa Shields' boxing match on Zeus Network. Now, we've seen Claressa Shields hang out with Lemon Pepper, tell Lemon Pepper and Big Lexx, hey, Summer's with me, don't bother her. We've seen them around and somewhat trying to figure out how to get in there. And obviously, Lemon Pepper is pretty much ecstatic about copying anything Chrisean Rock does because Zeus Network, the last time it just poof, exploded was when Chrisean Rock was on the network, and anything she does is just explode. We just saw an ex-Rumble fight between her, as in Chrisean, and this girl that she just handpicked and dog walked her for 3 minutes in the ring. And we watched other people fight, and people had to pay $19.99. I paid it. Thousands of people paid it. I played it for motherfuckers who just was broke and didn't want to pay that shit. And they struck channels and stuff, so they made a bag. Chrisean herself said she collected over $1.3 million from that fight herself. So wonder what the owner, operator of the platform actually collected. So obviously Lemon Pepper wants to be a part of that. He wants to continue to maintain his subscriptions to Zeus Network. Y'all pay that motherfucking $5.99 a month or $60 a year. Go ahead and pay that goddamn bill. is what Lemon Pepper is talking about and what he's saying. And on top of that, he got a little bit more money than actually he's bringing in because his father is the Church of God in Christ bishop over in Israel. And he was planted over there at the same time. And all the niggas was told to leave, even though they was born over there. When they started Gaza Script and shit. But, you know, shout out to Tesehki and Big Lexx. But on the Clarissa Shield fight card, like, people are looking at this like, hey, this is low. This is low blow. Like, why would Clarissa associate herself with something like baddies? Clarissa got into it with Tesehki. Clarissa hangs out with them. Clarissa understands the value in marketing. I don't think at this point in time, Clarissa fighting a 42-year-old white woman is going to fill up a stadium. Okay? And fuck around and find out that white woman be the great white hope. Folks are saying she want to fight this 42-year-old woman because she's scared. Somebody who fought 7 fights and only won 5, 3.5, 5, and you want to fight this old ass lady, but these bitches like Tesehki and called you out, and Big Lexx and called you out. Is this because you have it planned to go ahead and really do something with the Zeus Network? And will Clarissa Shield be fighting the person who wins out of Tesehki and Big Lexx? Who do you guys think is going to win out of Tesehki and Big Lexx? It's a boxing match. I think Big Lexx is probably going to win. A lot of people say Tesehki, and Tesehki is scared for her motherfucking life. She's trying to get her clout and her weight up going around these streamers, a.k.a. Adrian Brody, who look like he smell like hot piss and shit, asking to be trained. And be like, what?
Just say though, I really want to wake up and eat breakfast with you.
Maybe one day.
Huh? Don't maybe one day me, because that one day would never come.
I'm not going to.
No, I'm just telling you. No, I heard you like to hit men.
I don't hit men.
You're a men beater. I want you to say them.
Asian Broder is.
And I was saying, you want to act different in front of new bitches.
Oh, you want this dick, don't you?
You know her? Y'all was fighting over me in a fucking 20v1 the other day. You know?
I ain't fucked it up.
For a week for like 100K.
I ain't fucked you, did I?
No!
Fuck can I remember you? Bah!
Girl, so that shit don't matter.
I don't got a girl, bro. Stop saying that.
This nigga shot the fuck out. Anyways, Chrisean Rock, okay? Chrisean Rock. I don't like. Hold on, give me 1 second. All right. Let's take a quick break, real quick though. First.
Pop that shit on TNT.
Turned to a mess, and now I gave you the deuces, and I wish your ass the best. And if you try to come back, I'ma have to stand on you. I wanna win on you. I was always there for you, and you took that shit for granted. Now you lost me, and now I'm all up on my mission, and I'm bossing. And I've been taking all these trips, and you not there with me. I kept it fair with you. You wasn't real with me, and now I'm just reminiscing. I'm just staring at our pics. I thinking back, and now I realize you wasn't shit. My whole family told me you need to watch out for that little bitch. I didn't listen, and I was hitting. I really went out to Cali just to upgrade you, but you took that shit for granted. Now you a stranger. I tried to come through and save you, but I can't save you. I need my paper. I'll see you later. When you walked in my life, that shit really turned to a mess. And now I gave you the deuces, and I wish your ass the best. And if you try to come back, I'ma have to stand on you. I wanna win on you. I was always there for you, and you took that shit for granted. Now you lost me, and now I'm all up on my mission, and I'm bossing. And I've been taking all these trips, and you not there with me. I kept it fair with you. You wasn't real with me. 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 You wasn't there for me. I kept it real. Now you see how it feel. I was always there for you.
So obviously, Blueface likes to play with fire. Okay, Chrisean Rock spent her some money, left Sunya with her crazy crackhead ass sister Tessa to come out and fly and be with you for Mother's Day. And I told you guys at that particular point, I said Chrisean Rock is ovulating. How do we know her cycle? Because when she went to the OBGYN and her expected date of having Junior, as well as her twerking and being on her cycle towards the end of the month. Okay? So why is Chrisean Rock walking with Blueface towards the end of the following month? She ain't got no period on. She ain't on her rag. So she knows she pregnant. Like I told y'all, she got pregnant that day she came out here for Mother's Day. She knew she was ovulating. What woman walk around and don't know when they pregnant? How the hell she know she pregnant already? Because her cycle should have been kicked in. And when she act like she didn't know she was pregnant for 5.5 months when she was pregnant with Sunya. She gonna do right by him this time, okay, Papa? It's okay you embarrass my son and stuff and didn't want to see him for Father's Day and make me go crazy and crash out. It's okay that you tell the public that you're not deeply in love with me when you really are crazy in love. Every time Blueface hook up with this bitch, she get a rose, a flower. Y'all know how he took her money for them goddamn crazy love checks. Then he'll come out here bragging how his business done hit a milestone that they done. Everybody from Baltimore and bought up all the crabs and he done made $10,000 and all that money coming from Chrisean. Okay, this is the same man that made his baby mama Jaden take her money out of an ATM in Vegas and took a picture of her when she had on some granny panties. Okay, this is the type of nigga that this is right here. Okay, so he definitely out here pimping and pandering. Pimping and pandering. You don't want to be on FaceTime, don't want to be live, and y'all lovey-dovey. Oh, I can see Chrisean right now. That's a setup, queen. No, this is just too good for the internet, bro. And then get that nigga head all fucked up and get him used to not going live and not telling people when he's sliding through and hanging out with Chrisean, bitch. And then the nigga like Top Hat 40, what's his name? Top Hat 33. That fraudulent check cashing ass nigga gonna come through there. Boy, I told you, boy, nigga, you had your daddy to go out there to the jungle to get them YNs up off of you. They probably do something about that stinking twat because she done told you, you done played with her son and she gonna take you out. Yes, indeed. You ain't learned from running dope. Matter of fact, you playing with her. Did she try to set you up before you allegedly got her pregnant the first time? Did she try to set you up before Crazy in Love season 1, bitch? Now y'all Delusion in Love season 3? And she looked like how she did when she cut her hand, tried to break in your motherfucking house and wrote her name in blue. Oh, I love you, Blue. I remember the rainy days, and hard nights and hard night, hard time. I got a family to feed, so I'm doing everything but thinking about myself. Stop lying. You ain't even thinking about your baby, child. You done hunted and hounded this man down and used that baby as an excuse for public sympathy, girl. You out here selling dreams to everybody. Selling dreams to your brother that's locked up with no chance of getting the fuck out.
We should do the public defender. I think we should get a lawyer. But just get a retainer. How much is it?
You want to call the girl. You want to call the lawyer.
Well, have her call me and you just be on the phone. Or we just do a 3-way call.
You ain't got no money for Mookie. You ain't even got no money for your own court cases and shit. Fuck you going live, acting like you studying. You doing that shit for the camera. James Wright Chanel. James Wright Chanel, come on and get your money. Even though I know he mad because Patti LaBelle done stole every little coin and shit money from his motherfucking ass. So he took it out on Chrisean and he still want his money. Okay, they say James Wright got a new nose and new motherfucking teeth in his mouth. He should have hired that lawyer that Imani had, okay? That Imani girl that thought she was going to get some money off of Cardi B. But I was the biggest winner out of that case when she threw that pen at me. You understand what I'm saying? So, Chrisean, stop lying, girl. Talking about you going to get your brother a lawyer, riding around dirty, $1.3 million. You going to jail for tax fraud because she ain't paid no motherfucking tax. If you want to compare Chrisean Rock to anybody, it'll be a talentless Lauryn Hill, a.k.a. everybody get to enjoy the reaps and the fruits of your labor and your some money, but you going to jail for tax fraud. And then they say she was out here in the pool, windmilling, had Junior posted up on her like he was struggling for his life. Look how he's holding her. He's not on her like a regular baby. He got one leg over her shoulder, one leg down his other body, just holding on for dear life. Can't kick his feet, can't do any of that. Not trained on how to swim, to hold his breath. That's not a baby anymore.
Out of pocket for that shit.
She is out of pocket, Snoop Dogg. Say it again.
Way out of pocket. What do you gain from that? Out of pocket.
Hey, hey.
Would you like that or no?
Wow. The boy don't know how to hold his breath.
Would you like that or no?
That is so irresponsible. You ain't trained your child how to swim, how to walk, how to talk, how to hold his breath underneath the water or anything. And all of this came the day after you met up with Blueface with some flowers in your hand, in your stomach out with your little snatched body. Ain't you supposed to be fighting again in August? You let your sister beat you on the fight card because you unstable, okay? You just had a boxing match. What was it in May, June, July, August? So that fight with Clarissa Shield and Tesehki and Big Lexx on the fucking docket, that was supposed to be your 3 months second fight. And now Tesehki and came around and snatched it off of your motherfucking ass. Okay, boxing is something that you ain't serious about or will do, nor Tesehki, but y'all in a sibling rivalry competition. Tesehki came and ate you and ran you up off a baddie. She finna come and outdo you and run you up out of the boxing, bro. What else do you got besides fake ass tears and praise Jesus? Hallelujah, girl. This nigga keep playing with your baby and you keep on going around and falling for the trick okie doke for them roses that he bought and gave to you for only probably like what, $20, $30, but you gotta drop $10,000, $15,000 at that seafood restaurant that you had everybody going to in the season and ain't all there. Tell ain't nothing but Mexicans back there in the motherfucking kitchen. And ain't nobody black worked there. Ain't nobody at all, just illegal immigrants that they can go ahead and fire when Blueface is too broke to pay them motherfucking people they goddamn money. And you walking around here with some flowers like you the it girl. Child, bye. Fuck wrong with you. You know what Chrisean remind me of? What's that movie with Halle Berry? What's the movie with Ease by not Ease by you? It's a movie with Halle Berry and Michael Ealy. And it was a thing to where the lady ran off. She was on a horse and carriage sucking on the peppermint because you know only rich people can afford them peppermint long ass sticks. And she thought she was better than everybody around that bitch and left with that nigga that sold her a dream and emptied her motherfucking bank account. And then she came back to the hometown, small ass town in Alabama, walking barefoot. And then when Michael Ealy died, got bit by that motherfucking snake, and Halle Berry came walking barefoot, they thought the same thing happened to her. She reminded me of that lady from that movie. Yes, I'm finally chosen, and ain't got no comprehension and won't accept reality for anything. That's why I said delusional in love. It was never crazy in love. It was delusional. Girl, your superpower is crying. Your superpower is crying. I used to think you was cute until I seen how the Grinch stole Christmas. Don't Chrisean look like them people? La hoo hurry, la hoo hurry. Keep fucking around, man. Chrisean out there airplaning Junior, body slamming him face down so he can choke and die and doing it on camera and say, oh, my baby, Yahweh is only my way in this Godway. God said it was time for Junior to go. Because she pregnant again and she'll do anything to hold that nigga down. He neglected that one and she fucked that child up instead of her apologizing, instead of her putting that child in the club foot program so he can walk one day. She don't want to take accountability. And so you pregnant again, huh? You just going to ignore that one. She ain't want Junior up on her, climbing, holding on for his dear motherfucking life. The fuck is going on? Teach that boy how to walk, crawl, and talk, holding on for his dear life like he's a fucking baby kangaroo in a pouch. Wrapped around in the pool at the age of 3. Child, listen. I don't know about y'all, but Chrisean is probably one of the most evil people that I've seen on the internet. And I keep trying to tell you, Chrisean is the type to do something to Junior and plead not guilty by reason of insanity. Mark my word. And y'all rockheads, y'all complicit in it. Like the video, subscribe to the channel. Listen, I gotta get it out there, bitch. It's fucking Friday night in Brazil, motherfucker. The fuck you talking about? Be televised. The revolution will not be televised.
What is in your life's blueprint?